So we're going to take our intro from this pipe coming up out of the ground, nice flowers, and this is from the Tanana Valley State Fair.
You tell we're tourists.
We're not tourists. We're full-time RVers. We live life on the road. But here we are at the Fairbanks.
Summer solstice.
I'm Mike.
I'm Leanne. I'm Dawn.
And I'm Glenn.
And we are in Alaska. We are happy to be here in Alaska. We want you to continue following our journey, and we'll put up videos as we go.
Harold Simmican.
Simmican, and you're making these blades.
How do you say these knives? Ulu?
They call them Ulus, but I've got these are different languages right here. Like this one here, this is my language, Mahandani.
Ah, Mahandani.
Yeah, these Ulus are from the Eskimo style on the coast of Alaska.
All right, that's where I first saw them using these on a show I was watching.
But they say in different ways, you know.
Yes, yes.
Ulu.
Yeah,
It's an Ulu.
they've got a manufacturer down in Anchorage that builds these. Yeah.
Yes.
But
I would like yours better.
There's no manufacturer about these. Nothing manufactured about it.
Well, you do manufacture them because you have to cut the blades up. You're using saw blades. You cut them all out with a grinder, hand grinder.
Yeah,
and then you got moose antler, and you've got a bone, moose leg bone.
Moose leg bone.
That's the leg bone right there.
Yeah. And I've got diamond willow.
Wow. Oh, that's pretty too.
Yeah. And the rest are hardwood, like these here.
Yeah.
They're from, I get old furniture, you know, like wooden beds.
Oh, okay.
That's where I used all these wood. And, yeah, you can see one of these here. You can just see the shape of the antlers. These darker ones are maybe last winter, last fall.
Okay.
The lighter ones, they're just faded, you know, throughout the year.
And that's based on it just sitting out in the sun or just old?
Yeah, just sitting out in the sun. You see, these are more recent. But this one here is manufactured, you know, but I cut it out the way I want.
Yeah.
You know, I had them cut them out the way I wanted, and then I just add the handles.
So can you
on it.
use them to cut vegetables as well as meat?
Oh yeah, yeah, they're excellent.
And you just use a rocking motion?
Well, not really.
No?
But you can go back and forth.
A sawing motion.
Yeah.
So this is impressive. And so you told us that you drove a truck up to Prudhoe Bay, and you did that for how many years? 30 years?
I did that for about 20 years.
20 years.
Yeah.
And you were one of the first ice road truckers going up there.
Back in 1970, 69 was when I first went up north.
And that's when they
67.
That's when they first opened that up there, was it?
Oh yeah. We used to we'd leave here and just land there right by the rig itself.
And so how rough was the road when you drove it in truck?
Oh gosh, they just built it, you know, it's a brand new, there was no pavement about it.
Yeah, it was just
in the winter time it's always the smoothest, you know, but there's one place they call Adigan Pass.
Yeah.
You've been there?
Been through there, yep, beautiful.
One year, or during the pipeline days, there was 350 people got killed going down that.
Really?
Drivers, you know, they don't know what they're doing. Yeah. You had to use common sense.
Well, of course, yeah, there's some steep grades in there, some switchback roads.
Yeah.
And that's right through the Brooks Range, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Sheena River, and we're going to the downtown, what is it called? The Summer Solstice Festival.
Summer Solstice Festival.
This is the Summer Solstice Festival, downtown Fairbanks.
Yeah, everything I put on the left. Service channels will come on. 1910 Chalmers, Detroit.
To all my gearhead friends, look, the cylinder heads don't have a valve cover. The push rods are exposed, and they run off the cam at the bottom of the engine, and it is exposed. And stop and lube those cam lobes about every 10 minutes. And also the intake air was coming in from the bottom of the engine, so it was sucking in all the dust. Well-built engine, very durable for the kind of primitive engineering it had on it. This says, welcome to the Midnight Sun Festival, live music. What are you, Viking Ironworks, and so you're manufacturing these out of handsaws and things like that.
Yes.
And I asked you a question, are you using a CNC machine? And you said?
We use a handheld plasma torch. So we sketch it out with like a Sharpie, and then we use a handheld torch, and we pretty much kind of trace it, and that's the finished product there.
And so you're doing this how many years?
With metal, I'm about 12 years already. This plasma cut stuff was second year.
Second year.
Second year.
And
yeah.
are you doing this by yourself, or do you have a team?
So most of it by myself. My dad comes in the spring for a month, and he does a lot of the saws. He brings them from the lower 48. The blanks, we get them online from all over the world. So they're from 50 to 150 years old. So they're like real vintage saws.
Wow, that's impressive. Okay, well, thank you. I'm going to take a photo of these things if you don't mind. Appreciate it.
Viking Ironworks. Look me up on Instagram.
Okay.
All right.
Statue here as part of the fountain right here. A bunch of pickup basketball games. Nice artist here. So this is the Midnight Sun Festival, downtown Fairbanks, and this is what the main drag is.
The governor, come meet the Klondike pioneer, Owen Sophie Smith. Yeah, my dad was a Klondike pioneer, my dad was governor. My grandpa was a Klondike pioneer. Look inside, $2 million gold. Check it out.
Okay, thanks for the invite.
We're the #1 place in town. More Alaskan here and you'll see your whole trip. You came into a real place here.
Yeah.
We're the #1 place in town. The only guys that know it are me and you guys now.
All right.
30 years been here. Tour guides are new. You're my advertising.
There you go, man.
Where are you from?
We're from Florida.
Yeah, so Kakosee Dobra, you know. Oh no, that is, what's that map?
That is a emblem.
What's that map?
That is a emblem for the Southern Baptist Theological Seminary.
Nice.
Smile, everyone. Family.
Found some beautiful artwork here. Probably it's a dumpster right away. See if I can get it this way. Leon is the creator of this, apparently.
And the Baba Mudiki in the Shona culture is the father's younger brother who takes care of the father's children if the father's not able to, if something has happened. He becomes the Baba Mudiki.
Elbow room, I like that sign. Rock and roll. There's some beautiful art right there. This one is $4.99. Mama and Baby Whales, $5. I don't know how much that was. It must be this plaque is a mark of passenger on the riverboat Lavelle Young is his name. Disembarked near this site on August 26, 1901 and established a trading post which in 1902 became known as Fairbanks. So we finished our tour of the Summer Solstice Festival there in downtown Fairbanks. Next stop was the North Pole, where we visited with Santa Claus.